going to start talking right away so that there is no dead air left in this video. Tickety tock. Gonna get to it right off the bat. Make sure I got no sound. Dead air left in this video. Okay. Tickety tock.
Hello.
Gonna get to it right off
Check.
the bat. Make
One,
sure I
two.
got no sound. Dead air left in this video. Okay.
Check.
Tickety tock.
One,
tickety
two.
Tock. Gonna get to it right off
Check.
the bat. Make
One,
sure I
two.
got no sound. Dead air left in this video. Okay.
Check.
Tickety tock.
One,
tickety
two.
tock. Gonna get to it right off
Check.
the bat. Make
One,
sure I
two.
got no dead air left in this video. Okay.
Check.
Tickety tock.
One,
tickety
two.
tock. Gonna get to it right off
Check.
the bat. Make
One,
sure I
two.
got no dead air left in this video.
We don't know what that's all about.
Okay.
Check.
Tickety tock.
It's kind of odd if it repeats. It's kind of odd if it repeats. Okay. So, before we get started, apparently, if you follow Schrodinger's cat, he passed away. I gotta check a couple things. 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2, 1, 2. All right, that's working. Okay, I can bring the volume up a little bit on the mic. Schrodinger's cat is a real big channel with about 138K subs that debunks flat Earth as like one of the where he started or what he was doing, and then he started going after or doing the First Amendment auditing, and the guy's just 45, 46 years old, something like that, and passed away. He was in, I think, Mississippi. It's either Mississippi or Louisiana, which is not the state that he lives in. But his wife and his crew were just on his channel talking about the tragic passing of Schrodinger's cat, which is terrible. My condolences. Nobody should go that young. I mean, really. Okay, so what we've got here, as I promised, the Blues Junior and the Monoprice Stage Right 15 watt. You can see they've got the same tubes, basically the same tube sets. The Blues Junior is a little bit bigger, heavier cabinet than the Stage Right. I've got everything set at 12 o'clock, and I am going to bring the volume. I've got the gain set at 12. I'm going to bring the volume up to 9 o'clock. That's basically a 3. Here on the Monoprice Stage Right, no effects, just a little of the reverb from the amp. Both P90 pickups. Down to the bridge. doesn't clean up, it just gets louder. So this is not, I guess I can turn the gain way down to 9 o'clock to like 2 and turn the volume up. That does clean up, but I'm going to go back the other way. I'm going to go back to the master volume at 9 o'clock and the gain at 12 o'clock. That's both pickups. Now I'm going to turn this off and I'm going to bring, I've got the gain at 12 o'clock, treble, bass, middle at 12 o'clock, reverb at 12 o'clock. I'm going to bring the master up to 9 o'clock. That's 3. Right away. Notice the difference right away. Hey Tim. So now I'm going to bring the volume on the Blues Junior down to 3 and the master up to 12 o'clock. I'll do the same thing over here. That's the gain at 9 o'clock at about 3 and the master volume at 12 o'clock. That's, they're calling that 5. Turn the volume off. Bring this one back up, same thing. Gain at 3, master at 12 o'clock. They call that 6 on this one, or 5. Oh, that's 5. So now I'm going to put the master back down at 3. I'm actually going to go down to 2.5 and run the volume up to like 9, which is about 2 o'clock. Now mind you, I had the fat switch in. Alright, I had the fat switch in. Let's go back to 3 and the master at 12 o'clock and the volume at 3. The Blues Junior has what's called a fat switch. That's without it. That's with it. So I want to go back to without the fat switch. So now I'm going to run the master down to like 2.5 and the volume up to 9, the gain up to 9. Kill that, do the same thing here, run the gain up to 9 and the master down to about 2. Now, the Blues Junior has it's got a 50 watt Celestion in it. I'm going to double check and make sure it's not an Eminence. Pack it in there, I can't see it. Celestion A-type, 50 watts. Celestion A-type, 50 watts. And this has the Celestion 7080. And it doesn't say how many watts that speaker is. But this is a 50 watt speaker in the Blues Junior. They're both Celestions. I've got 2 vintage 30s that I could put a vintage 30. I've thought about putting the vintage 30 in here. I haven't done it. That's with no pedals. Hey, John Landino, how you doing? Flaming Marshall. Whatever that is. Bronze Snake, how you doing, buddy? Alex, 2112. And can we hear the Windsor studio? All right. You can, and you will. If I get done kicking the cord out of my pedal board. That's a high gain amp. The Windsor is 40 watts. These other two are 15 watts. And it has a power soak attenuator in the back on the power section that's set at about 12 o'clock. So I'd say it's probably pushing half its power. If I crank that attenuator all the way up, it'll push it all the way up to its full power. So now I'm going to set everything at both amps at 12 o'clock. First, here's the Monoprice. Same thing, everything at 12 o'clock, and it's getting kind of loud for this time of night. Here's both of them. I can't wait to do this on stage. All right, let me find the Russian bot. And we'll say adios to that. Hide user on this channel. There we go. We'll get rid of that. Very cool amp. Has a power soak. Oh yeah, that one does. Vince, the Monoprice does break up way sooner. Okay, but so this is. So I've got the volume. Oh, let me turn the pedal off. I've got the volume straight up and down at 12 o'clock, the master volume. So here's the gain. got the master at 12 o'clock on the Blues Junior. That's at like 6 on the gain. I had this one at all the way over at 9. I had this one almost all the way up on the gain. I can't do that. This one will be too loud. Everything at 12 o'clock. Blues Junior. The Blues Junior is a lot cleaner, and it's got a fuller sound. It's got a bigger cabinet, number one. The cabinet's bigger. It's heavier. It's more closed in the back than the Blues. The Blues Junior is more closed in the back than this one, but there's less space here. So but here you're looking at around $800 new to $249 new. No doubt about it. All quality amps, not all quality amps. not going to make a judgment. I like both amps. I'm going to use both amps. I think smaller spaces, I might use this one. When we're getting outdoors and I got to get a little louder, I'm going to take the Blues Junior. Hey, at some point, you know, with Linda and that 500 watt monster bass amp she's got and a couple of the other things that she can hook up, at some point it would be nice to run these two, one on each end of the stage. I think that'd be kind of great. If you set, you're hearing this right now, if you set them both kind of the same. So, all right. We've been going at this for a while now. I think you got the idea of what these amps do. Doodly doo. I'm going to turn everything off. Said I came on to start to do this stream, and all of a sudden I see that live feed of Schrodinger's cat. You know what happened to my laptop? Okay. I guess if it's not streaming. So, all right, let me read some of this. He didn't try rolling down the guitar much, though. No, I did not roll the guitar down at all. It was full blast the whole time. The blend between clean and not clean. Yeah, Squire, the Monoprice does have crunch, but you can get the Blues Junior right there, but the Monoprice breaks up quicker, a lot faster. Epiphonium, I have 3 really crappy amps. I should do a comparison. A couple of nearly crappy and one sort of good one. The babies, yeah. Well, the Vince, the Windsor is a whole nother breed. I mean, it's a high gain amp anyway. And I'll tell you what, it is fun to crank up and play. God awful. GA stands for God awful. Hey, Nelson Rodriguez, how's it going? But that's, you know, and I've got the little amp sitting down there right below the Blues Junior. But I didn't have a way to hook up 3 amps. But that's the little Monoprice sitting down there. And it's a pretty cool amp too. It doesn't have any reverb or anything on it. So, but I got a reverb pedal for it. So I went, you know, I got a whole pedal board for it with a tuner, vintage delay, a reverb, and a compressor, and a Tube Screamer TS7. An old silver TS7 that's like, that's an old Tube Screamer. That's an old one. I don't have any way to hook all 3. Yeah, I mixed them one clean and one crunch. I did that. I did that while I was doing this. I had the Blues Junior clean and the other one all crunchy, the Monoprice all crunchy. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool to do. All right, guys. Well, I'm going to get off here. And you saw my video last night of, you know, I was cooking. And I put the music behind it. So now that I've played all these riffs on guitar, I was trying to stick to that one riff that. I was trying to stick to that so I wouldn't get a copyright claim, but oh well. Yes, I do have the Red Guitar Research Schecter amplifier. I took that out to the garage along with the Fender DeVille 410 because I just didn't have room for them in here. And they never got played. The DeVille, I need to plug that in to make sure that it's, you know, in good working order. If not, I need to get it serviced. I used that amp for a summer, the DeVille. And the problem was it was loud and it was heavy. I never really hit a sweet spot with it. But wasn't playing anything big enough that, you know. Yeah, go see Metalhead Hippie for a while. I'm sure he's on Sunday night. And like I said, if any of you follow any of it, Radical, The Unhallowed Night, Unclean Hands, Team Skeptic, X-Bar, Law Talk with Mike, any of those, Schrodinger's cat has passed away. And Schrodinger was probably the biggest one of those channels that audits the auditor. The First Amendment auditor idiots that go around with cameras to post offices and argue whether they're allowed to film in public and stuff. which they're basically not, but it's sketchy, but it's really not. If you read the rules, it's not. You have to have permission from the postmaster to do it. So, all right, guys. One more thing. One more thing. I am going to start being active on my Patreon channel. And there are 3 tiers, $1, $3, $5. And I'm going to start putting more content on Patreon for a while than I am on YouTube. I'll let you know on YouTube that there are videos over there. But, you know, you'll be able to see them for $1 a month or whatever. And if you do the $3 tier, there are going to be videos up there that are videos of just what goes on around here, kind of behind the scenes with practicing and rehearsal and just, you know, doing our day-to-day things. I know that's probably not of interest to anybody, but yeah, that's all I got. I don't have any big super talent. I'm totally washed out on a lot of the YouTube guitar community, other than straight up playing, a lesson here and there, a lesson on something I like to learn. But as far as that's, I've had this Monoprice amp for months and months, and never did this video because, you know, really it's been done. You know, it's been done 100 times. It hasn't been done by me, but it's been done 100 times. But I got both amps, so I thought I'd show them both to you. And that's that. So nothing wrong with making a happy buck. Yeah. All right, you guys. Hey, maybe I'll catch some of you over at Hippie's channel. I'm going to go give him a listen too after I scope out, try to find out if they figured out really what happened to Schrodinger. I think he passed away in a hotel room. Don't quote me on that, but yeah, it's a terrible thing. What about tabs? Most offer tabs on their Patreons. Just a thought. I'm not a tab writer. I used to read tabs. I'm no longer a guitar teacher. I used to do guitar lessons on YouTube. I used to post lesson videos, and there's too many better teachers. There's way too many better. What you got Rick Beato out there. I'm gonna go. You got Marty Schwartz. I'm gonna teach people stuff. Really? You know, you can learn from me just by watching the band play. That's all I can tell you. And that's going to still be the focus. I have no idea, Sonia, and I don't care. It doesn't matter. I get 0 literally from YouTube anyway. So what's the difference? If, you know, I want the people that want to watch me wherever I'm at. So, yeah, we'll see. We'll see what happens. I'm not going to stop doing YouTube. I thought of just starting a straight up cooking channel, but I don't want to have 2 channels. I don't want 2 YouTube channels. And I just activated my Instagram on my phone today. So that's where most of the musicians are. The musicians are over on Instagram. That's where all your guitar players are. That's my Instagram feed. It's nothing but guitar players. Nothing. All completely. Nothing else. Few family members. That's it. Twitter is political, and Facebook is for family and pet videos and pet pictures and what you ate for dinner. Okay, Facebook is family, friends, and dinner. Twitter is political, strictly politics. And Instagram is guitar players. That's how it breaks down. And YouTube's just like out there, you know, they're everywhere. YouTube is like, I interact less with YouTube than anything else other than when I post a video, but YouTube, I'm just watching videos. I'm just watching other people's content. And 9 times out of 10, they don't even know I'm there because I stopped commenting on people's stuff. I'll still leave a thumbs up if I like it, but I don't comment because, you know, I've drawn, that's just a carryover from where I would draw bad attention to people and that they didn't deserve. So it just got to be a habit that's carried over that I've kind of stuck with. So, all right, guys, how long have we been on here? 47 minutes, almost 48 minutes. I'm going to call it a night. Thank you for tuning in. All 11 of you who watched. And I will hope to go live. I had planned on me and Linda going live, but we're snowed in and we didn't get around to it today. And we cooked a pork roast that took some preparation and stuff, and we kind of really concentrated on dinner, and I had to fight my way to the store. So, all right, folks, everybody, thanks. Hope to see you again on the flip side, and stay warm, man. I don't know where you're at in this country, but it's cold out. Nelson Rodriguez, good to see you, buddy. All right, good night, everybody.